Hello, my name is Eric Law, and today I'm going to present for my IEOR 190G class on patent engineering, and more specifically on the smartphone patent war. This week's topic was Microsoft, and Microsoft is one of the best known company in the computer and software industry, with its invention of the Windows operating system that helped businesses to thrive and individuals at home to enjoy numerous applications that make our lives much easier. Microsoft developed the Windows Mobile operating system for the smartphones and Pocket PCs back in 2000, but it never really took off because those phones were considered, a type of luxury, and they were mostly aimed towards businesses and the enterprise market. But in late 2010, Microsoft decided to jump on the bandwagon for personal smartphones and release a successor to the Windows Mobile platform with their Windows Phone 7, which was targeted to the consumer market along with iPhones and all the other Android devices. But unfortunately, Microsoft only accounts for 1.5% of worldwide smartphone sales in the quarter of 2011. Actually, in the third quarter of 2011, with Android being the top at 52.5% and iOS being second at 15%, but nevertheless being a tech giant that Microsoft is for such a long time really has its advantage. Microsoft holds an enormous amount of patents, and they get a huge amount of royalties just from any Android devices that's being sold. And according to a source, which I will include down below, it states that Microsoft is actually making 5 times more money from its Android royalty schemes than from its own Windows Phone 7 platform. And I believe that's because Windows Phone isn't taking off as quickly as Microsoft had hoped, so they instead took a much different approach to license those patents that they have out to various companies, as opposed to Apple's way of suing everyone that is infringing on their patents. So going into litigations with other companies to delay and ban their products would probably not facilitate the growth of the Windows Phone, considering other big competitors like Apple and Samsung would still do much better than Microsoft. And other companies such as Acer, HTC, and more recently Compal, they all agreed to pay royalties to Microsoft for every device that they sell, because they probably want to avoid being sued by Microsoft. And so I think that in all, Microsoft is really making a smart move in licensing their patents instead of excluding everyone else from using them, and at the same time facilitate the growth of smaller and emerging companies as opposed to Apple. And that concludes my presentation on Microsoft and the smartphone patent war, and I will see you guys next week.